Welcome to the KHSAA Sweet 16 Draw Show, where over the next 30 minutes we'll set the regional matchups for the Mingy Beef Jerky's Girls Sweet 16 and the Whitaker Bank Boys Sweet 16. The KHSAA Sweet 16 Draw Show is brought to you by Whitaker Bank and Mingy Beef Jerky.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Baker. Welcome into the studios of WKYT here in Lexington. You know, begin by setting the table. My friend, the Commissioner Julian Tackett, is here. How many years now, Commish?
Oh, about 11 years.
Stop it. Stop it.
36.
Has it been 36? I was thinking it was the 30. Is the fact that people from around the country come here to see the Sweet 16 and how we do it, and they take it back and they try to replicate it in their own states.
Without question. We've got a group coming in this year from the NFHS network and another state coming in, and they always like to come in and enjoy it. We just show them around.
The other thing that happens too is people ask about all the emphasis on basketball, and certainly it is there, but basketball and football, those two championships, are primarily the championships that produce the fuel which drives all your other championships and opportunities for young men and young women to compete.
Well, without question, without the success of these events and the great sponsors we're able to retain, we couldn't have a year-round operation and support all the other things we do. So it's vital, and these events are very big for us.
Absolutely. And in order for those events to be big, there you see the information on the Mingy Girls Sweet 16, March 11th through 15th at Rupp Arena. Tickets at KHSAA.org, and the Whitaker Bank Boys Sweet 16, also at Rupp, March 18th through the 22nd. And as great as these events are, the staffs and the teams, you couldn't do it without sponsorship. And Curtis Mackley is here, the VP over at Mingy. And Curtis, when I talked to Julian, and it was probably like 1979 or something like that was my first Sweet 16. But it's a family event. And Absolutely. With Mingy and Whitaker Bank, I can't think of any more businesses and sponsors in our region that speak more about family than you two.
Absolutely, and that was a big part of it, being from Kentucky and getting the opportunity to, step up and become a sponsor for the Girls Sweet 16, and keeping them at Rupp was a big part of our decision of getting to come aboard to do this. So we're very grateful.
You talk about that family business over in Paris, and you all have been involved in so many different things here in the Commonwealth. What was it that attracted you to the sponsorship here at the Girls Sweet 16?
Well, we've worked with the KHSAA for a few years, and had some different opportunities arise, and this just seemed to fit us perfectly. The chance to keep the girls, like I said, keep them at Rupp,
right.
And everything worked out well for us. So we're here. We're
delighted to have you. Elmer Whitaker is here, the president of Whitaker Bank Corps of Kentucky. Elmer, how many years? 6, 7?
7, I think.
7.
Yeah, 7 years now.
But you know what? I think about, when you talk about families, I think like the Whitakers and the Dawhares and people like that were so much a part of not only the regional tournaments, but the state tournament growing up, and just helping athletes put their best foot forward.
That's what it's all about. It's all about the development of these young people and the leadership skills that they build participating in sports, but putting them on a big stage so they can showcase their talents. Our hope is every kid in the tournament has the day of their life, the performance of their life, because it can be a game changer for them in their future. And if they don't get an athletic scholarship, we try to support with academic scholarships as well.
Right. You're a much younger man than the commissioner and I, but it's got to be gratifying now, the fact that you see people come into the bank and you get these stories about the fact that they participated in the Sweet 16, that your family, that your corporation helped sponsor them, and now they're business people who deal and work with you every day.
Right. The nice thing is, over the years, creating those scholarship opportunities and hearing from those young people the difference it's made in their lives. That's really what it's all about, but it's also about the community building.
Yep.
Growing up, you go to high school games, the whole community comes out to support the kids. But when you go to the Sweet 16 and you see the bond between the people that have come year after year, the networking that goes on, the support, the common support for the athletes,
yep.
and the schools in general. Schools are such an integral fabric of our communities that, homegrown folks like Mingy Beef Jerky
yep.
and Whitaker Bank, we understand the importance of supporting our neighbors and in their career paths and the journey that they're on. So I think this is just, it speaks volumes to have our two businesses be sponsors of these events.
Couldn't do it without you, and it's so great to have you both a part of this, and we appreciate it so very much.
Absolutely.
Okay, Gary Ball is chomping at the bit. He's coming right back in just a second as we get set to set the brackets for the Mingy Beef Jerky Girls Sweet 16 when we come right back. Welcome back into the studios of WKYT in Lexington, where we are getting set to set the brackets for the Mingy Beef Jerky Girls Sweet 16 down at Rupp Arena in Lexington. Remember, here's one great thing about this tournament. You can get tickets to this tournament. Go to KHSAA.org and you can get them. We are pleased. G-Ball, Gary Ball is here manning things today. Brian Milam's scheduled to be here.
Hope he gets better.
He's on the DL right now.
Yeah, we need him.
Questionable for tonight, but out this afternoon.
Okay.
All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to set the brackets for the Mingy Girls Sweet 16. Sarah Breidenball.
Yeah.
The assistant commissioner.
Yeah, former coach at Paul Lawrence Dunbar, no doubt.
She is the all-time winningest coach at the KHSA among commissioners at the KHSA.
I believe it. I believe
There's no question. And she is here today to start it. So, Sarah, start that machine there. And let's see. First out, region number 9, the 9th region. And the winners of the 9th region, go right ahead, Sarah, when you're ready. We'll take on the winner of region 14, 9 and 14, Gary.
Region 9 is the defending state champions up there from Ryle High School. They have a McDonald's All-American. The only girl in Kentucky named a McDonald's All-American. So she might be Miss Basketball. She's been a little injured, but we're talking Maddie Shear, of course.
Right.
And 14th region, that's Letcher County Central, Hazard, Knott Central, Perry Central. My no-love team, because Valentine's is Friday.
But you can't have no-love team in Valentine's week.
I know, it's Owsley County.
Come on, let's go. How about the Owls, right? They're that good?
Exactly. I'm just giving some love.
I'm still a landowner in Owsley County,
okay.
but I can change that for you. Okay, remember, there are no times up here right now because the first round times are set by the KHSA after the draw. All right, top bracket, team from region number, is that 5? 5, region 5. You're going to have to help me with that up there, Rob. Go ahead, Sarah, just whenever you're ready. You crank them right out. And we will follow you. And region number 6, 5 and 6.
That's a power region, number 5 this year. By the way, on the 9th region, I got to mention just a few other teams besides Ryle. Notre Dame, Highlands, Dixie Heights, Connor, all those teams will be vying up there. Okay,
5 and 6.
Now we're talking about the 5th region.
Yes.
That's Elizabethtown. They have a fantastic record. They're sitting at 20-4 right now. Bethlehem, they won the All-A Classic.
Yes, they did.
And they've got a fine basketball team. They're 24-3. They're up there in the RPI rankings as well. Bardstown, Martin, and I got to give Nelson County some love on my no love.
Game number 3, opening round of the Mingy Beef Jerky Girls Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena. Region number 12, the 12th region champs versus the winners from region number, is that 15, 12 and 15.
And on that 6th region, Bullitt East, PRP, Mercy, and Butler are some of the power teams. 12th region, very quickly, that's Casey County, good basketball team. Southwestern, Mercer County, Rockcastle. My no-love team is Danville. And you said the 15th, right?
Yes.
15th region, that's down there. That's Pikeville. Shelby Valley has the row girl that's been offered by the University of Kentucky.
Absolutely.
She's been injured with that ACL, but, man, when she gets healthy, she's good. Floyd County, Belfry, and Martin County, no-love team.
Okay, so let's go to the final game, top half of the bracket opening day. It is Region 11, the 11th region champs from here in Central Kentucky, taking on the winners from region number 8. 11 and 8.
Of course, 11th region is Scott County. They're really finding their stride right now. Franklin County has Joey Thacker as the coach. They have the Miles girl who's been offered, Brooklyn Miles, been offered by Matthew Mitchell at UK.
Yep.
So they got a fine team. Paul Lawrence Dunbar, they've got a good team, 17-7. Madison Southern, and my no-love team is Lafayette. And we got the 8th region very quickly. That's Simon Kenton, Anderson, one of the favorites, Simon Kenton, to win this whole thing. Anderson County, Walton, Verona, Oldham County, and Owen County.
Okay, let's go to the bottom half of the bracket now. Bottom half, day 1, region number 1, the first region champs versus the winners from region number 1 and 2.
1 and 2, like the numbers. Graves County's out of the Region 1. Marshall County, McCracken, Callaway. No love team is Mayfield because they're 16-8, Buzz.
Right.
Henderson County, they've got a 10-game winning streak at Henderson County. They're really riding a crest right now. They're a hot team. Also, you got Madisonville North Hopkins, 22-1. The boys are 22-3. The girls are 22-1. Webster County, Hopkinsville, and my no love team is Trigg County because they're 16-6. Got to give them some love.
Next up, bottom half of the bracket. Opening round of the girls' Sweet 16, sponsored by Mingy Beef Jerky. The champions of Region 4, fourth region champs, versus the winners from region number 16, 4 and 16.
4 is Bowling Green, Barron County, Glasgow, Warren East, South Warren. Russell has got to be my no-love team because they're 20-4 record, Buzz. I mean,
Right.
That's amazing. And then you got 16th, is that correct?
Yes, 4 and 16.
16th is Russell, Boyd County, Ashland, West Carter, Rowan County, and, of course, Fairview.
Final 2 opening round games. This will be Thursday, March 12th. The winners from Region 13, 13th region champ, taking on the winners from region number 13 and 7.
That's a Mountain matchup against a Louisville matchup. 13th is South Laurel. You remember Chris Souders? He's down there as the head coach now. He won a state championship at Mercer County. Came back, went to the college ranks for a year. North Laurel. You got Bell County, Clay, Harlan, and Williamsburg. And the 7th region might be the best Donna Moyer basketball team since Crystal Kelly and Carly Omerod. Remember those teams?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't not forget those teams. They won, back-to-back state championships. Also in the, you got Manual, Cal, you've got Assumption. You got some really good basketball teams in that region besides Sacred Heart.
Final opening round matchup. The champs from region number 10, 10th region champs, taking on the champions of region number 3, 10 and 3.
10, of course, is an outstanding region with Clark County, Campbell, Brossard, Paris, and my no-love team is Nicholas County because they won 16 games, and they are playing, what region are they playing?
10 and 3.
10 and 3. Let's go up to 3. That's Meade County. That's where we find the state's leading scorer. A young lady you've never heard of named Wengler. She averages 33 points. That's a leading scorer bar anybody, boy or girl, in the state. She's at the top of everything. 3-point shooting, free throw shooting. I'm not saying they're going to win the region, but the 3rd region is low. Muhlenberg, Owensboro, Catholic, Apollo are other teams out of that region.
Okay, going to put you on the spot real quick. Just your brief thoughts after seeing this bracket, even though you didn't write any of it down.
Yes, I did. I got it right here.
You're right. I got you.
5 and 6, I think, is a good, interesting matchup because you look at that. You got Elizabethtown right there. Bethlehem, the All-A state champion in single A.
And they're in the upper half along with your defending state champ, right?
Yes, exactly. And the Riles up there. And also, if they play the 6th region, that'd be an interesting matchup because there's a Mercy in there, Bullitt East, PRP. Good matchup there.
You're the best, G-Ball. We're going to take a break. He's just getting started. He needs no water break, but we're going to take a short break. Come back.
I do need some water.
Okay, I got some right there. We're coming right back, and we're going to set the lineup for the Whitaker Bank Boys Sweet 16 when we come right back. Welcome back in. We've got the lineup set for the Mingy Beef Jerky Girls Sweet 16. Now, how about the Whitaker Bank Boys Sweet 16, which will take place the following week down at Rupp Arena. Remember, tickets, KHSAA.org, and you can get them now and get yourself set. Go ahead and get your family, get your seating all together. March 18th through the 22nd at Rupp in Lexington. Okay, Sarah, let's go. Let's set that lineup. This is opening day, Wednesday, March 16th. Yes, Gary.
And they'll set the times later.
Yes, they will, unless you want to set them now.
No.
Winners of region number 5. Is that right, Sarah? Region 5? Yes, versus the champs of region 16, 5 and 16.
My goodness, right off, you've got the only undefeated team in the state of Kentucky. The Ashland Paul Blazer Tomcats are undefeated 23-0 right now.
They are.
If they win the 16th region.
They got to get out of the region.
They got Rowan County in there to deal with as well. Boyd County, West Carter, Greenup County. Now, that 5th region is, in the RPI, they're absolutely loaded. John Harden has been number 1 in the RPI at times this year.
Right.
They did come in and lose a tough game to
Henry Clay.
To Henry Clay over at Lafayette at the Jock Sutherland Classic. Bardstown, E-Town, LaRue County, Marion County. That is the Franklin kid. And by the way, Alex Matthews for John Harden. He's the real deal.
All right. Winners of Region 2 the second region champs. This is also on Wednesday, March 16th, against the winners from region number 4, 2 and 4.
My goodness, another power matchup there. You've got, out of the second region, you got Madisonville North Hopkins. Remember the Kenny White kid last year?
Yes.
Falling down, threw it in the basket.
Yes.
Everybody remembers that shot. He plays for Madisonville North Hopkins, University Heights, Webster County, Lyon County, Henderson County. Then the fourth region, you got Bowling Green, who's 20 and 5, Warren Central, Logan County, who's 20 and 3, and you got Barron County. So that's a great matchup there. And both those ball games up there.
You're right. All right, here we go. More first round action opening day on Wednesday. The 13th region champs versus the winners from region number 11. 13 and 11.
13, of course, is South Laurel, really good basketball team. We talked about Souders already. Clay County, North Laurel, and of course, North Laurel's got the Reed Shepherd kid who had a quadruple double.
Yes, he did.
In a ball game. So Knox County Central, Harlan, and the 11th region, well, that's going to be a tough out. They've got, of course, Lexington Catholic has got one of the best teams they've had in a long time.
Right.
They're 22 and 2 right now. Henry Clay's a 12-game winning streak.
Got that win over John Hart.
Yeah, over John Hart, one of the longest winning streaks in the state right now. Tate's Creek is an come-up team. And Frederick Douglass, Scott County, Frankfort, and my no-love team is Franklin County.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Region 1. This is the last game of the opening day. Region 1, last game on the bracket, but times will be set later. The first region versus Region 10, 1 and 10.
1 and 10. You got McCracken County. They're 20 and 4. The Seville's kid there is a really good ball player. I think it's a coach's son, isn't he?
Yes.
And then his dad coaching there. Marshall County, Paducah, Tillman, Murray out of that first region. And the 10th region, that of course is Bourbon County. Boy, what a tremendous season they've had at Bourbon County this year.
They've had a lot to cheer about over there in Paris
they have.
this year. That's right.
And Clark County, Mason County, Campbell County, Brossart, my no love, Robertson County.
All right, let's go to the lower half of the bracket. This would be on Thursday, March 19th. Region 3, the champs from Region 3 taking on the winners from Region 15, 3 and 15.
3 and 15. 3 is Owensboro Catholic, Ohio County's got 20 wins this season. Muhlenberg County, Butler County's my no-love team, and the 15th region's down here.
That's a border-to-border matchup, east to west.
All the way around,
yes,
man.
Sir.
You got a long way to drive for that one.
Yes, sir.
Shelby Valley's 19 and 5. Johnson Central, Martin County, Lawrence County. My no-love team is Paintsville.
Okay, still, Thursday, March 19th, opening round action of the Whitaker Bank Boys Sweet 16, the champs of Region 7, taking on the winners from Region number 8, 7 and 8.
That's another, you talk about a power matchup, you got to, when you talk about these teams, Mel and Ballard out of the 7th have been ranked in the top all season long.
All season.
What a team. And Ballard plays Henry Clay tonight at Henry Clay. That game's on prep spin, by the way. So we'll do the 8th region. And not only that, in the 7th region, I mean, there's other power teams. Wagner, Eastern, Seneca, all those teams. And then the 8th region is probably the power region you want to talk about. That's the biggest surprise this year because you got Oldham County, who's 23 wins and 2 losses.
Right.
Then you got Collins, and you got South Oldham is 18 and 7. Simon Kenton, Spencer County. There's a lot of great teams in that 8th region.
That's where that population is moving.
Yes.
All right, final opening round games on Thursday. Region 6, the champs from Region number 6, taking on the winners from Region 14, 6 and 14.
6 regions, the Louisville region, of course, with Fern Creek, who's really got a dynamic basketball team this year. Butler's got the mentor kid who's an outstanding ball player. J-Town, PRP, DeSales, and my no-love is North Bullitt because they're 17 and 8.
14th region.
And the 14th region, that is going to be Hazard. Elmer Whitaker's, I think Hazard down there, yeah. Hazard High School, Knott County Central, Perry Central, Breathitt County, and Wolfe County out of that 14th.
And of course, final first round matchup. Whitaker Bank Boys Sweet 16, the champs from Region number 9. Region 9. Sorry, can't see that far away there, boys. Region 9 versus Region number. That should be 12. Look at that. Region number 12. 9 and 12.
Ninth region is Covington Catholic, Connor High School, St. Henry Highlands, and No Love team is Beechwood. They got the Scotty Dowd kid, who's Scott Dowd's son.
Absolutely.
Averaging about 25 a game. He's a sophomore.
Yep.
Junior. He's a really good ball player there. And they're taking on Region 12. That's Somerset. What a fine sports season. It's Somerset High School.
State high school football championship. Right?
And they've got the Kay Grundy kid who's going to play college baseball. He's a 3-sport star. Pulaski County, Lincoln County, West Jess, and he's just having a fine year over there in Nicholasville.
They are. Let's take a look at the top half before we go to break. But you look at that top half, there's some great I mean, I don't know that you could seed some of those matchups any better. I mean, the way that they turned out, we're going to have some great basketball.
Yeah, the intriguing one is at 5-16 because the 5th region is John Harden, who's been number 1 in the RPI. You got Ashland Paul Blazer, who's number 1 in the AP, but they're not getting any love in the
and they got to get out. That's the beauty of this tournament. That I tell people, you got to get out.
Yeah, you got to get out.
You can be ranked wherever, but you got to get out.
And that's what some of these other teams have done. Madisonville, North Hopkins, they've got out around the state and played. John Harden, they've got out around the state and played, and that's why their toughness of schedule is going to help them in the long run.
Okay, so the bracket all set for the Whitaker Bank Boys Sweet 16. We are coming back to wrap things up right after this. All right, so everything is all set. The brackets for the Mingy Beef Jerky Girls Sweet 16, which will be the first tournament this year, March 11th through 15th at Rupp Arena. And those brackets are also set for the Whitaker Bank Boys Sweet 16 the following week, March 18th through 22nd. Main thing is you can get tickets at KHSAA.org. You can also find the brackets as well. And we just had a little chance to go through, but G-Ball has kept copious notes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the WKYT Facebook page, and we're going to break these brackets down. So we want to thank everybody for being here with us. Thanks to Mingy Beef Jerky. Thanks to Whitaker Bank. And thanks to you. We'll see you at the Sweet 16.
This has been the KHSAA Sweet 16 Draw Show, brought to you by Whitaker Bank and Mingy Beef Jerky.